Hello, my name is Matthew Dunn, and this is my first Pecha Kucha. This was really hard to accomplish and took a lot of patience, but I eventually got it done. I hope you enjoy the results as much as I enjoyed making it. I am going to talk about developing leadership skills. Leadership skills require that you have a strong personality. Without a strong personality, people will not think highly of you. People must think highly of their leaders. I haven't always had a strong personality. I was pushed around a lot in grade school because my personality was the equivalent of a blank slate. In fact, I was a really boring person and I had trouble making friends, for the most part, at least. It wasn't until college that I began developing a good, strong personality. And because of it, I was able to interact with a lot more people than I had ever had before. Soon, I also developed leadership traits. Developing leadership traits helped me work a lot more effectively in a group, and it made me a group leader more than half the time. As group leader, I saved many a grade of fellow students, and they were very thankful for me. I believe that one of the first things you should do when planning to become a leader is think of yourself as important. Have a good self-image. If you don't think of yourself as important, how the hell are anyone else going to think of you as anything but? One of the first things you need to do as well is change how you communicate to others. This is important because people will judge you on how you talk and how you gesticulate. If you do it very sloppily, like kind of what I'm doing now, you're not really going to gain any points. It's also important to keep good posture. If you slouch, you look like you've already given up. When people choose a leader, they don't want someone who's given up at the start. That's just, you wouldn't choose a leader like that. Another important thing is, as a leader, you have to maintain good eye contact. If you maintain eye contact, it shows you are not afraid to talk to someone, and you are not afraid to tell them no. Sometimes, when talking, it is important to maintain a firm and positive tone. If you sound depressed, people will not really take you seriously. In fact, people really don't want a depressed person as a leader because it will tend to get them down as well. You don't want that. It's terrible for the morale. As a leader, it is important to never sound quiet. You have to be loud and you have to be heard because people will tend to be afraid to ask the leader multiple times, "What did you just say? What did you just say?" because they feel that you might lash out at them. Therefore, you gotta stay loud. As a leader, having a strong image is only half of the battle. In fact, you have to also be able to treat others with respect as well. Otherwise, they're really not going to want a leader who is rude and mean. When talking as a leader, do not speak down to your fellow co-workers. They are not slaves, they are not indentured servants, they are fully capable human beings just like you and me. They have needs, they have wants, and they have abilities. Just treat them as such. If a team member does well, you must let them know. People love positive reinforcement, and if you positive reinforce people, they will also think highly of you because they don't want to spend their entire life trying to get your attention and you really not responding to them. If your team succeeds at something, never take credit. Always refer to it as, "My team was able to accomplish such and such," or my team was able to successfully, turn in something. Never take the credit. Your team will hate you for it. In order to be an effective leader, you must know your teams in and out. You need to know their capabilities, their downsides. That way you can know what to task your team with and what not to task them with. This is very important. In fact, getting to know your team is one of the most important things a leader can do. You also must be able to take advice, constructive or criticism. This allows a team to also make suggestions, many of which may be better than any suggestions you would have thought of. Being open about this allows good team communication. Even as a leader, you may still work under others. You need to learn the chain of command. You need to learn who to talk to. You need to know how to talk to them. And you need to know how often to talk with them. This is important for getting your team the things they need at certain times. Finally, you must also remember that a leader guides their team in the right direction. This does not make you a dictator. This makes you basically the guy who leads a horse to water. You can lead them to water, but you cannot tell them how to do their damn job or how to drink it. Well, I hope this Pecha Kucha has been informative, because it took me a damn long time to do and a lot of patience. So, goodbye, and hopefully I never have to do another Pecha Kucha again.